Okay, right on. Now let's see if this worked. Hey, how about that? Alright, so we're live. Perfect. That's what I like to see. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it open on this side, though. There we go. Oh, hey, Raymond, how you doing? How's it going, man? How was your New Year's? I hope your New Year has been fairly new. So, finally back with Relapse. Trying to remember where exactly we left off last time. I think we just got past the Natsuki-Yuri fight. That always happens in the beginning. My concern is that I heard rumor that this mod's ending is very sad. And now I don't know anything about it. That's just what I heard. And I'm now very concerned. And also, this is not all we're doing today. Immediately after this stream ends, we're going into another stream of Doki because there's a lot of hype today for New Year's because Shattered Worlds Episode 2 Part 2 Hope for Change is in full release. So we're obviously going to be starting that as well because we all know how much I loved Crimson Hearts. So without further dudes, let's get back into it. Okay, yes, I was right. Right after the fight. So we're just going to get right back into it. Also, let me know with audio because I had to go and correct everything because I don't know, OBS just decided to reset itself yesterday. So here we go. I can't help but smile as I watch the two girls make up. And what are you looking at? Sorry. And with that, the mood is broken. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Silver MC, don't forget there's Secret Mondays update to it. Nice new name. I like your new name. The Shattered Worlds Death. Very nice. How did you all feel about sharing poems? I honestly didn't expect Monica to go through with this part. There's clearly something on her mind, but how can I ask her about it? She seemed to tense up after I read her poem, but why? I told her it was really good, but maybe she expected something more after she read mine? Surely she isn't caught up on some insecurity or something. Slump, how about you? Oh, I thought it was enjoyable. Awesome. How could she switch moods so quickly? Maybe she's bipolar? No, that's dumb. That wouldn't explain most of her behavior. So, what could it be? I should be happy that Yuri's coming over, but this Monica thing is gonna bug me. Slurp, ready to walk home? Yeah, let's get going. Sayori's smile helps ease my mind a bit. As we begin to leave the classroom, I wave goodbye to Yuri. What was that? That was interesting. She returns the wave as she tries to hide her newly reddened face. Oh, hey, Timid, how's it going, man? Welcome. How's your New Year's Day been so far? I hope good. Sayori, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? Around the time that Yuri and Natsuki started to argue. Did you notice anything wrong with Monica? Monica? Yeah. I haven't really gotten to use Silver MC and the name itself because of reasons. Ooh. It's eh. Not gonna lie, Timid. Same, for the most part. But hopefully things are looking up now that that this is happening. But, yeah, no, not gonna lie, man, same. How was Die Hard? It's a great movie. She just seemed a little off there for a while. I was wondering if maybe you saw anything. I don't think so. Fucking phone. I was probably too busy paying attention to the argument. I see. Wow, what makes you bring that up? I don't know. She just acted kind of strange after I read her poem. Well, maybe she was just nervous. She was nervous? Was she nervous around you? No. So, see, why would she be nervous around me? I finished Die Hard last night. Amazing movie. My favorite Christmas movie. It is such a good movie, dude. Such a good movie. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Maybe it's because you're a boy. What? Maybe she's got a crush on you. Sayori stops on the sidewalk and makes a kissy face at me. Very funny. She continues her teasing until we reach her house. So, Sayori, what are your plans for the evening? I've got a lot of homework to catch up on. I sort of forgot to do them when they were due. Relatable. But the teacher said she'd allow me to make up for it if I got it all done by tomorrow. Well, look at you putting effort in. For a moment there, I didn't even recognize you. Meanie. I'm only joking, Sayori. I'm actually so proud of you. Hearing that you're trying harder makes me happy. For those of you who don't know, I'm very creepy. And if you need help with anything, I'm only a... Did I just click the off button? No, I didn't. I thought I just clicked the off button by accident. I didn't. We're fine. We're fine. Understood. It's kind of what I'd expect after you pledged your loyalty to me and all. Right, of course. I hope that doesn't mean she intends to turn me into her homework slave. Those of you that don't know Sayori... Yes, Sayori is Timid's wife. Natsuki is my wife. Yuri is totally not Josh's wife. And Monica, I'm pretty sure Monica's Raymond's wife, if I remember correctly. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later, Slurp. Sounds good, Sayori. I'll be seeing ya. As she turns to go inside, I begin making my way towards my house. Once I arrive, I use my keys to unlock the door in record time. Ha! No headache today, bitch. This is gonna get sad? Man, now I'm thinking like it's just gonna be total heartbreak and I'm gonna be like Exit Music or Crimson Heart sad at this. If Hope for Change is sad as well, I can't take any more sadness, man! Anyway, I pull out my phone and text Yuri my address as I step inside. Anyone else hear that dog barking? I heard that dog barking. Where can I download these? Hopes for Change and Relapse. What's Replapse? They're both on the Reddit, to my knowledge. And I'm gonna see. Let me see if I can get a link going here for you. Okay, so this link, that's Relapse. Oops. Come on, you bastard. And this is Hope for Change. Alright. There we go. Those are what you need in your life right there. However, as soon as I hit send, Are they full? Yes. Yes, they are both full. Well, Hope for Change is Shattered Worlds Episode 2 Part 2, so it's not like the end of the story, but that part itself is complete, yes. You know what I mean. However, as soon as I hit send, every nerve in my body decides to suddenly explode. Shit, Yuri's coming over! I don't know whether to be excited or terrified. Guess I'll try both. Damn it, I can't waste time. Speaking of episodes, though. As I sprint towards the stairs, I notice the kitchen. Fuck, I didn't even clean up this morning! I quickly grab the plates we ate and dump the leftovers into the trash can. Sorry, hungry people, but it's for a girl. Episode 3 and the 3 parts of it are gonna take a long time to be made. You know what, man? That is totally fine. You do not rush perfection. As I'm going on a hiatus, no worries, my man. No worries. You do whatever you gotta do, man. Fact of the matter is due to board exams coming up in March. Yeah, exactly, man. Like, hiatus, no biggie. You gotta put education and all that shit first. All this stuff, this is second. Take as long as you need, dude. Also, you don't rush perfection. Sorry, hungry people. It's for a girl. As I begin washing the dishes, I feel the disapproval of all the hungry people on Earth. Noski just runs in and flips him off and then leaves. Enough dumb shit. I need a plan. I still need to change, tidy the living room, maybe prepare a snack. Prepare a snack? Just go buy one. Oh! And find the movie. After viciously washing and drying the dishes, I dash up the stairs at Mach speed. Clothes. I need clothes! Go buy them at the soup store. I try to rummage through my closet and strip out of my uniform at the same time. Hashtag never rush perfection. That is correct. You never ever do that. Something nice but casual. Let's see. Dots. Many dots. Damn it! All my clothes are this generic? I brought a stuffed bird to class and my teacher saw it and asked me to give her the bird, so I flipped her off. I got suspended. Living legend. Give timid living legend for that one. All I find in my closet are t-shirts that are various shades of gray. I would think Batman did my apparel shopping if I didn't know better. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to wear a gray shirt number 7 and blue jeans. Oh, I'm sorry, what the fuck makes number 7 so great? I didn't do that, really? I should hope not. I should hope that was a joke. I sigh. Wait, do I want to impress her? I invited her over to make sure she's okay. I'm not even in school? Same! So, why do I feel so nervous? I'll cross that bridge when I get there. Right now I need to find that movie. I make my way back towards the stairs, and I'm sure that I look decent. I walk over to the cabinets where my parents keep the movies. I notice a thick layer of dust on the inside of the one that I open. I guess we don't really use DVDs anymore. I cross my fingers and pray that the DVD player still works. Let's see. One flew. Aha! One flew over the cuckoo's nest. I'm suddenly thankful that my dad is into old films. Dots. That thankfulness immediately vaporizes as I pick up the case and feel it's empty. Son of a bitch! In this instance, curse words cannot express the rage I'm feeling. I stand there fuming for a while until the dust reminds me of something. Guess I'll have to stream it. I'm sure Mom will be fine with me using the card she gave me to rent one movie. It's probably only a few dollars. My mom gives me a debit card to use whenever her and Dad go out of town. But she always tells me it's for groceries and emergencies. I know that she checks the statements religiously. Ever since that time with the... Wow. I shudder a bit at the memory. It'll be fine. She'll probably call me tomorrow about it, so I have plenty of time to come up with an excuse. Getting late is an emergency. Exactly! How would she not understand? He might have to tell his dad, though. I pull the card out of my wallet and use it to order the movie. I get a text from Yuri as I'm finishing setting up. I am on my way. The formality of her message brings a smile to my face. Sounds good. See you soon. My smile immediately fades as all my nerves decide to pull a something for the second time. Chernobyl. Why am I so jittery? It's kind of embarrassing to think about, but I never spent time alone with any girl other than Sayori. And we only fucked like 3 times. It's fine. It's just a movie, and it's not even a romantic one. There's no way anything will happen while watching a film about a psych ward. This is Yuri we're talking about, right? But what if she's into that? What if she wants something to happen? What if she wears something... I facepalm to make my thoughts stop for the second time today. We're just gonna watch a movie, discuss the book, and maybe eat a snack. That's it. During that time, I'll try to get to know her better and see if she's got any demons I could exercise. Dots. But what if she doesn't like that? Oh my god! Sorry, I just had a... I just had a random off-topic thought. So, remember how I read somewhere that this mod was gonna have a sad ending and I didn't understand how with how funny it is? Well, let's think about this for a second. This mod is about... This MC, this Slurp, somehow knows everything that happens in the first week, and he's trying to fix it. So, with that basis alone, I have two theories as to how this thing is gonna end. Theory number one, he can't save them, and everything that happens is set in stone. Theory number two, he can save them, but he has to die. Those are my theories. No one, if anyone knows, don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. I'm just saying, those are my predictions. If I'm correct, I guess I win a no prize. What if she never laughs? Knock. The sudden knocking almost gives me a heart attack. Shit, that's her! Don't make things awkward. It's just a movie. I exhibit a facade of calmness and make my way towards the front door. Which Die Hard is your favorite? The first one. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the other ones. Well, I mean, the second one was fine, but the first one, totally. I take a deep breath as I begin to turn the handle. Oh, I was hoping the handle would be louder. Oh well. Hello, Slurp. All words escape me in this situation. God, she looks good. Oh! Sorry, I guess I'm just not used to seeing you outside of school. You look nice, by the way. I like the third one and the fourth one, but the first is my favorite. Fifth one sucked, and second one I'm not a fan. That's fair, my dude. I actually don't think I saw the fifth one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I ever saw the fifth one. But if you're saying it sucked, maybe I don't want to. Dots. May I come in? I immediately feel every cell in my body screaming at me. Of course! I mentally scold myself and close the door behind her. Calm down. It's just Yuri. There's nothing to be afraid of. You have a beautiful home, Slurp. Thanks! I'll admit that I did some tidying up before you came over. After all, I wouldn't want your first visit to be a disaster zone. I smile at her as I say this, but she seems hung up on something. First visit? Did you say something? No. I appreciate your consideration, but I could have helped you clean. I actually find it quite relaxing. That's alright. And if that's the case, if you ever feel like taking a spa day, you can pay a visit to Sayori's room. She lives near here, is that correct? Yeah, just lives in that one right there. I point through the window at Sayori's house. I see. I can understand how you've become such good friends after being near her for so long. Yeah, we just sort of gravitated towards each other as kids. Eventually, our parents became friends too, and everything just took off from there. How nice. Speaking of your parents, are they here? I haven't seen anyone else since I've come in. No, they're out of town on business right now. Yuri takes a little too long to ponder this. Sorry if that makes you uncomfortable. I could invite Sayori over if you want. Don't worry, it's alright. Sayori tells us about how Non-threatening you are. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? What? Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. It's alright, Yuri. I was only joking. In fact, I like seeing you like that. Like that? Yeah, you know. Smiling and joking around. You're really pretty when you smile. Dots. I suddenly feel all the blood in my body flowing up to my face as I realize what I've said. Thankfully, Yuri seems to be having the same problem. Thanks, Slurp. Heh, don't mention it. I was hoping my laugh would help diffuse the tension, but she still seems pretty stiff, as do I. Well, as I go dropping a bunch of shit. Don't worry, it's okay though, because this acrylic is plastic, it's not glass, so nothing can break, I think. I don't want everyone to see this just so Josh can be jealous. I'm spending time with the Maiden of Mystery right now, and where's Josh? Plastic and crack? Yeah, but it can't shatter like the worlds. I know plastic and crack. Wow, as if on cue, Ryu comes in with a message. Alright, let's have a look at this. It's... Yeah. Drunk MC? Josh is probably crying since he can't get with Yuri. Or maybe he's happy because he is getting with Yuri, but it's all just a facade. Maybe the whole thing's a facade. Maybe they're literally mid-blowy right now, for all we know. Wow. Oh, and I was gonna ask, would you like a snack or maybe something to drink before we watch the movie? You got beer? What? Water? I'll take some tea, if you have it. Should have guessed. Coming right up. I head over to the kitchen and stand still to look around. I spot the tea set sitting behind the sink and make my way over to it. I grab the kettle and rinse it out before refilling it with water. As I'm doing this, I hear footsteps approach me. Would you like your dinner, a bath, or me? I would want me. Need a hand? She seems to have relaxed some, thank goodness. Sure. Can you turn on one of the stove eyes for me? I proceed to hear the knob of the stove click as she flips one of the eyes. Once the kettle has been filled, I start to hand it to Yuri. Here, I was gonna look for some tea packages. Alright. She takes the kettle and sits it next to the oven. I rummage through the cabinets until I come across some tea bags. Yuri has a look of surprise on her face as I hand them to her. Oolong? Oh, yeah, my mom drinks it whenever she gets a headache. And I know, I'm quite the headache, so here you go. Glug, glug. I'm trying too hard, aren't I, Yuri? I would pay good money to watch that scene right now. That'd be fucking hilarious. I see. I'm actually quite fond of oolong myself. I'm glad to hear it. I do try to be a good host, after all. She giggles as I flash a dumb smile. She really is pretty when she smiles. If she keeps this up, I might not be able to handle it. By that, you mean Yuri places the tea bag into the kettle and places it on the eye. After a while, the kettle begins to whistle, and she takes it off. Meanwhile, I'm entranced by her surprisingly elegant movements. I try to repress the hope that something does happen between us. I thought you liked Natsuki, you slut! I'm on a mission right now. I have to focus. My nerves settle some as she begins pouring a cup of tea for me and herself. Be careful, it's still pretty hot. Thanks, Yuri. I blow on the tea a little and take a sip. It tastes pretty good, but my head feels kind of funny as I... Wait, no, wait, did she actually drug us? Soon after, I feel a light throbbing in my eyes. Aw, damn it, what now? Is the tea okay? I glance up at her and notice the look of concern on her face. Yeah, the tea's really good. I just thought of something is all. I understand. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's good. And thanks for asking, Yuri. I appreciate it. It's fine. After all, it's what friends are for, right? Seeing her like this makes my heart beat faster. Yeah. And I'm lucky to have one as good as you. Sorry, it's doing the Looney Tunes thing. Do you mean that? Why, of course I do. I'm not the type of person to say something like that insincerely. Dots. I mean it, Yuri. Honestly. Dots. Thank you, Slurp. I'm glad to have you as a friend as well.
I certainly hope so.
I don't think it needed to be that creepy. I'm quite a catch after all. You're beginning to sound like Natsuki. Hope that isn't a sensitive subject after what happened today. As if she read my mind, Yuri continues. And don't worry about what happened today. We made up after the club ended. Sorry I behaved like that. I don't know what... It's fine. I don't think anything less of you. It just goes to show that you're passionate about your writing. And I can't be mad about something like that. But I was... Listen, Yuri, remember what I said yesterday. You girls are like a family. And like a family, I expect you to disagree sometimes. It's okay, because I know you all still care about each other. Dots. She takes a moment to gather her thoughts. I hope my speech worked. I don't want to feel guilty the entire time she's here. Thank you, Slurp. I can't help but notice the way she said that seemed more... sincere? We stand there looking at each other for a while before I remember why it is I invited her over. Guess it would be a good idea to watch that movie at some point. Oh, I suppose it would be. I lead her to the living room, teacups in hand. I pick up the remote and take a seat on the couch against the wall. Yuri, unsure of what to do, takes a seat on the couch opposite to me. Ready? Mm-hmm. With her approval, I begin the movie. After watching it for a while, I can't help but notice everything looks a little off. Not only that, but Yuri hasn't said a word since it started and has been sneaking glances at me. I need to do something. Once I built up some nerve, I begin my song and dance routine. Man, this sunlight is cooking me alive. I better take my shirt off. I stand up from my couch and walk over to the one Yuri's seated at. Once there, I plop down right next to her. Dots. You don't mind if I sit here, do you? No! I mean, Dots. Sorry, of course you can sit there. Thanks. I say this even though I was already sitting here when I asked. This guy, I'm telling you, this fucking guy. She even points out differences between the movie and the book and laughs occasionally. She's got a sharp eye, and I can't help but admire her. About halfway through the movie, I notice that we've scooted closer to each other. What should I do? Should I put my arm around her? Oh, shit. See, this is why... It's moments like this where the acrylic statuettes I have don't work. I need a body pillow to put my arm around. But if I do that, then I have officially peaked in life, and I have no reason to survive. She probably doesn't even realize that we're sitting this close. I blush as I hear her laughing at the movie. Why is my heart beating so fast? This is the beat of my heart. If you love me, let me... Why do my eyes feel like this? I can feel a throbbing sensation in the back of my eyes until I realize my vision has become warped. What the fuck is going on? Does this have something to do with the migraine from yesterday? Is it like a side effect, or my thought process grinds to a halt as I feel something warm against my shoulder? I look over and realize that Yuri has begun to lean against me. Damn! The heat coming off my face right now is probably melting in ice caps somewhere. Come back from the coffee shop. My ice cap! That's a Canadian joke. Yuri? Huh. Hello? She turns her face towards mine. We're so close together I can feel her breathing on my neck. Why do I feel dizzy all of a sudden? This moment, however, doesn't last. Sorry, I slipped. Gets naked, dives on me. Sorry, I slipped.
It's alright. Because I got pushed.
No one will get that one either, but that's a joke between me and my friends. I got pushed. You know what? We have a lot of hashtags here in this chat. I want hashtag I got pushed to be a thing now. Slippery when wet. Anyway, nice pants. Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't mean to. Yuri? I wasn't paying attention. It's easier to lean against something since my back. Yuri? You probably hate me now. I'll leave if you want me to. Yuri! She freezes when she hears me raise my voice. Slurp. It's alright, Yuri. You didn't do anything wrong. No, I should have asked. I didn't mean to invade your personal space. My heart hurts when I see shame in her eyes. Listen to me, it's alright. You weren't invading my personal space. In fact, I'm glad you did what you did. It was nice. You can lean against my... And then part 2, he said dictionary. I can feel Antarctica falling apart as my face heats up even more. Nice. Well, yeah. It was comfortable, you know? Oh, I see. Several seconds pass without us making eye contact. Luckily, the TV saves the day as we both return our attention to it after a while. Damn it. I shouldn't have opened my big mouth. If things are awkward between us now, I'm gonna beat my own ass. Yuri tries to stifle a laugh, but the job's already been done. Dots. Seeing her laugh relaxed all my nerves, and I can't help myself from doing the same. She looks at me confused for a while, but can't stop herself from joining in. We sit there laughing together for several seconds. I have no clue what's going on in the movie, but honestly, I don't think she does either. I'm good. In Hank Hill's voice. Perfect. Man, I'm not gonna lie. The text boxes on the OBS chat are actually pretty good. I never wanted them there because I thought they looked stupid, but the chat stopped working for some reason until I put them in the box. But now that I see the box, I like it.
Let the word be known. This man likes box.
Once we both finished, we return our attention to the TV. Not 2 minutes go by before once again I find myself serving as a support for Yuri. Aw, what the hell. If not now, then when? I wrap my arm around her. To my surprise, you gonna finish that box? Hey, timid, you've already got this one. Anyway. Dots. Her hair smells nice. I smile as I think and have to repress a giggle. You know what? Screw my eyes, screw the pain. If I drop dead right now, I die happy. Don't say that, because you're probably gonna die! I know it's selfish, but it's the truth. We continue to sit like this through the end of the movie. Why is everything grayscale? By this point, I'm practically colorblind, and my eyes feel like they're in a toaster. But fuck it. You won't kill my mood. About halfway through the credits, I decide to ask. So, what did you think of the movie? I withdraw my arm as Yuri begins to straighten up. I have to strain just to see her clearly. I enjoyed it. Perhaps not as much as the book, but I still thought it was a good film. It was horrid. It was horrid because you didn't have any fucking beer! Well, I'm happy to hear that you liked it. And thank you for showing it to me. Don't mention it. In fact, I should be thanking you for watching it with me. Why's that? Well, you know, I enjoyed your company. Give me money. You can have this toonie. For those non-Canadians who don't know, a toonie is a $2 coin. A $2 coin. Alright, if I don't reply to any message in the next 20 to 30 minutes, I may either be asleep or knocked out. Either way, I'm probably out of commission for the entire stream, so yeah. Ah, don't worry though. In just over an hour's time... Wait, just over an hour or just less than an hour? Just less than an hour's time, we're going to Shattered Worlds. So get your beauty sleep now, and then... Oh wait, it's YouTube, it'll upload itself. Have a good sleep. The stream will be uploaded when you wake up. Dots. She quickly looks away to hide the blush on her face. I can't blame her, though, because I do the same. I enjoyed your company as well. We both sit in silence for a moment as some of the tension dissipates. Would you still like to discuss the book? Oh, sorry. That was slurp. I'm so stupid. Would you still like to discuss the book? Oh, yes. I actually brought my copy of it with me. Yuri opens her bag and begins to search through it. While she's searching, I notice the light reflect off something shiny. Probably just some lipstick. Probably just some lipstick! Alright, you went down Natsuki's route the first time around, so... Right, you don't know about the knives thing. Probably just some fucking lipstick, though. Dude, I will hit you with my Switch grip. Dots. She looks up at me after digging through it for about a minute. Did she taste your cherry chapstick? No, my orange one. I must have forgotten to put it in my bag before I left my house. Don't worry about it. I can go check to see if I still have my copy. I stand up from the couch before she has time to object. I immediately regret my decision to stand up fast as I feel lightheaded. I'll be back in just a... second. I head towards the stairs and make my way up them slowly. Why is everything grayscale? What happened? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. Grayscale is like one of my favorite things for... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why, but whenever I'd film something, if I was able to make it work in grayscale, I'd put it in grayscale. I don't know why. There's no way I have a copy of that book. All that knowledge came out of nowhere. Even though I know that I don't have the book, I search through my room hoping that a copy materializes out of thin air. It's possible Dad has a copy of it in his study, but the door's probably locked. Renting a movie is one thing, but I'd have hell to pay if I broke in there. After looking for a while longer, I finally accept defeat. Damn. I'm sure we can discuss it without the book. I tell myself this as I leave my room. About halfway down the steps, I notice Yuri tugging at the wrist of her sleeve. Yeah, manga. Yeah, manga. That's what it's full of. Manga.
Hentai.
She turns to face me as I reach the final step. Sorry, I guess I must have misplaced it at some point. It's quite alright. We can discuss it from memory, if you want. Sounds good to me. I reclaim my seat next to her as we begin our discussion. We go over the differences between the book and the movie. Things we thought the book did better. Normally the book does way more, but does like almost everything better. and occasionally rewound the movie to point out certain details. After talking about it for a while, I feel my stomach growl. Hey, Yuri, would you like anything to eat while you're here? Well, man, sorry, my one part of my neck is really sore here. She pulls her phone out to check the time. I actually soon be leaving soon. I soon be leaving soon. I actually should be leaving soon. Don't worry, dude. Grandma, they happen to all of us. I should be home before dinner. Alright. I stand up from the couch to stretch my arms. I suppose I won't waste any more of your time. You're not wasting... Yuri stops as she realizes I was only joking. Happy trails, Hans. I mean, Yuri. Want to know a fun fact? My sister's name in my phone is literally Hans Gruber. I don't know why. I just felt like it. It's been that way for like 5 years. Looks like you caught on to me, huh? She stands up with a confidence that I rarely see in her. It looks as though you're gonna have to try harder. What's funny is that she looks nothing like Hans Gruber. She looks nothing like Alan Rickman in Die Hard. She looks nothing like Alan Rickman. But that's part of the fun, I guess. Should have heard your brothers. Now, okay, out of context. Chat, this is all about a movie. He didn't actually break my brother's neck because two things. One, he doesn't know where I live, and two, I don't have a brother. I have metaphorical brothers, like my brothers in the chat section, and my brothers whom I call friends, and my brother Jason Voorhees. This guy's a bro. I can't remember a time he wasn't there for me. Actually, I can. The 21 and a half years I didn't own him. Well, I can't say no if it's for you. God, that was cheesy. I walk with her to the door, but stop her before she leaves. Last time I walked outside with a girl, things didn't end well. Is something wrong, Slurp? Listen, about today. I had a really good time, and Yuri stares at me as I try to compose myself. Was ad-libbed? I know that. That is actually one of the first things my editing professor pointed out in film school, was that was ad-libbed. You wouldn't believe the amount of shit that's ad-libbed in movies. Like, it's insane. Like, obviously, when I'm put on the spot, I can't think of anything just out of nowhere. But there's so much iconic shit in movies that's ad-libbed, it's unbelievable. Oh, another thing about Die Hard. You know when he drops Alan Rickman from the building? Or Hans Gruber from the building, and his face is like, ah! You know how they got his face to look so authentic? They told him, okay, when we shoot this scene, we're gonna drop you on the count of 3, okay? He's like, okay. They dropped him on 2, so he wasn't expecting it. Rip Alan Rickman. Rest in peace indeed. Hans Gruber, Severus Snape, that guy in Robin Hood. Maybe we can do this again sometime. It doesn't have to be a movie. Dropped him on 2. They did. They dropped him on 2 because they wanted as authentic a response as they could. It doesn't have to be a movie. We could read or just hang out together. As I try to regain my confidence, she simply smiles bashfully. My old phone's working again? No way! Thumbs up for Ryu, the developer of Shattered Worlds. You know what? I'm gonna call you Silver MC. You know what? No, I'm not. I'm calling you Silver Slurp. Because my MC is always Slurp. You're Silver Slurp. I'm Vengeful Slurp. We're all Slurp. You play Epic Hero, Eric? Before I got back into streaming and working full-time, I was a playtester on it. Which, unfortunately, I had to stop being because life got in the way, like, severely. But I haven't streamed it yet. I do intend to do so, though, at one point. Because when I was testing it, it seemed pretty damn good. That guy Scott, though, what a prick. But that was the point. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... I'm a playtester on it. I noticed that in the Discord, that you're also a playtester on it. Good for you, man. Oh, man. Destiny's pulling us closer. I'm telling you, one of these days, you're gonna start streaming, and then you're gonna have no followers like me, and then we're both gonna keep streaming. I don't know where I'm going with this. You're very thoughtful, Slurp. One of these days, though, just the entire crew, and when I say crew, the entire Just More Gamers crew has got to team up and be the voices of each girl just on a mod. Like, just play a brand new day or some shit, and have, like, everyone be a different voice. A blind girl walked into a rock, then off a cliff, she didn't make it. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta type one in here. You should get that joke. I kinda like that about you. Well, I kinda like a lot of things about you. Ooh! Ooh! And what do you call that, Timid? Ooh! As I return her kiss, all the world around me seems to melt away. Gifted. That's true. Okay, I got one over here. I'm pretty sure I've done this one on here before, but I can't remember. Oh, well, you'll correct me if I did. My old phone hasn't been working for almost a week now since it wouldn't charge and it's dead as fuck. And now it's just randomly working? Holy crap. Damn it, Timid! Oh. Alright, I'm looking to see if anyone knows the punchline to that joke. Oh my god. Silver Slurp for the win right now. In this instance, all my problems cease to exist. What did Batman say to Robin before they got in the car? Hey, Robin, get in the car. The pain in my eyes, my poor vision, the migraine. Alright. The time travel, the impossibility of my situation. It all just disappears. Right now, it's just me and Yuri. These jokes. We've awoken Raymond. Hi, Raymond. We pull away from each other after what suddenly seems like not enough time. Slurp, I can feel the stupid grin on my face, but at this moment I fail to care. No. Now Raymond has to come with a joke. Now Raymond has to tell a terrible joke. It's alright, Yuri. I'm really glad you came over. So am I. And I look forward to doing it again. I feel the same way. So what's gonna happen now? She is the first one we've helped! We still have 3 more to go! And we're already shoving our tongues down her fucking throat?! Are we brand new day levels of scumbag here? 2 hunters are in the woods. One of them collapses. His hunting buddy immediately calls 911. My friend isn't breathing. What should I do? First, let's make sure he's dead. There's... That's okay, Raymond. And timid? Jesus Christ, that joke. Come on. That's horrible. Raymond's woke. Aw, you piece of shit. I hate how big my fingers are. I'm gonna make myself at home, so I threw him out. I hate having visitors. Nice. Now, let's see. Does anyone know the punchline to that one? I should hope so. I should probably let her get down the street before I... Woo! Hell yeah! My celebration is cut short as I feel an intense pain in my head during the fist bump. It takes all the strength I have not to collapse on the floor. Deal with this headache first. It's the hardest part of a vegetable to eat, the wheelchair. Timid! Because they steal all the booze. Ah! Timid got it. Now that she's gone, the gravity of my poor vision kicks in. What if I'm going blind? But why would it happen now if it didn't last time? I continue to contemplate this as I reacquaint myself with the bottle of painkillers. See, why is everything still grayscale? Is this because of the headache? Usually an overdose, son. That's true. Glass in hand, I make my way back to the living room. My self-diagnosis begins as I take a seat on the couch. Gonna restart my damn internet connection? Why are priests called father? Because it's too suspicious to call... Your jokes are... Pfft. Damn! This is the most... Here's a better one. Oh man, I'm sitting in anticipation for this one, Silver Slurp. I know distorted vision and sensitivity to light are symptoms of a migraine. Where exactly are you taking me, doctor? The patient asked. To the morgue, the doctor replied. What? But I'm not dead yet. And we're not there yet. I am unable to can. Oh, man. But this is pretty much total color blindness. Oh, so we can't see color. So there's this blonde girl giving a hand job at a party. She says this is the biggest dong she's ever felt. The guy says, ah, you're pulling my leg. I got a better one. Why are orphans unable to play baseball? They never know. Oh, that's so mean. My life. No, honestly, there was one day I actually read a whole bunch of jokes online, and I'm like, I don't know who the hell's gonna listen to these. So I tried telling some of my jokes down at the unemployment center,
but none of them worked.
Play dispatch. Pair of gloves. No, I'm just kidding. He's still trying to open his... A paper. Oh, goodness gracious. But I can't imagine doing that the whole time was good for me. I began to pull out my phone and look up symptoms, but decide against it. Oh, God, Timid, that one's dark. That's fucking dark. We're probably just telling me the worst possible alternative in that I've only got a week to live. I lie down on the couch and stare at the ceiling. That is so true! Where it gives you the worst possible scenario? Okay, so, Here's an IRL example. I had a lump under my armpit the one time, and I was freaking right the fuck out. I Googled it looking for an answer. What happened? They're like, okay, so here's what happens if you have a lump under your armpit. It's probably some form of chest cancer. And I was like, what? Oh my god! And of course, I'm freaking out. But I actually go and get it checked out, and they're like, oh, yeah, no, that happens when you sweat a lot. It's like an acne that forms under the skin. Give it a week, it goes away. And I'm like, well, I'll never forget what my granddad's like. Are you still holding the ladder? Nice. After about a minute, I feel my eyelids getting heavy. Do migraines usually hurt the eyes, or is it just exertion maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. Dots. What is this feeling? That voice. My girlfriend's dog died, so I tried to cheer up by getting her an identical one. It just made her more upset. She's screaming at me. What am I supposed to do with two But those cops came out and... This is like the greatest chat section ever. My body quivers at the thought. It was so familiar. Yet it sounded like it was far away. Like it was shouting down a tunnel. Dots. It asked what I saw on the other side, if I felt trapped. And he didn't even realize it had happened. He must have thought I had seen a ghost. Why am I laughing? What happened today was nothing short of insane. Dots. Still, this feeling of warmth won't go away. That voice wasn't from the other side, it came from him. Maybe he really is like me. And just doesn't know it. The thought of Slump being the same as me sends a tingling feeling through my body. Oh! Maybe he's the reason that the jealousy isn't as bad as it normally is by now. Who knows? Maybe happiness can be found after all. I clench my fists as I say this, though I'm not sure it's out of hope or fear. As I do, I also feel the dwindling pain in my eyes. He's like me. I wonder if he feels this too. I sigh as I lay my arms and head down on my desk. Maybe I can talk to him tomorrow. Just me and him together, off script. Butterflies sprout up in my stomach as I plan out a conversation in my head. Slap. My wife and I have reached the difficult decision that we don't want children. If anyone does, please send me your... These fucking jokes, dude. Like, oh my god. I'm up. I shoot awake and take a second to gather my bearings. Alright. As I sit up on the couch, I notice the pain in my eyes is gone and my vision is mostly back to normal. I'm serious about sleep being magical. More so than that, I'm just glad it's over. I don't know what I would have done if it had been permanent. As I pull out my phone to check the time, I see that I received a text from Sayori a few minutes ago. Hey, what's up? I smile while typing my response. Just got done with some pretty intense napping. What about you? Send. Dots. I'm a little thrown off when I don't receive an immediate response. She's probably just busy. I pick up the remote and turn on the TV. She's probably just busy. You never just assume that about Sayori. You have to know by now that when you're an MC in this kind of game, your life is gonna suck because you will never have a minute to yourself. You bastard. Let's see. I scroll through some channels before I eventually settle on an episode of One Piece. What did the cannibal do after he dumped his goat? Flush the toilet? Oh, wiped it. Oh, I was close. About 15 minutes have passed and I still haven't received a... No Fortnite February? What the hell is February? Oh, it's Fabulous February. Never mind, I got it. About 50 minutes have passed and I still haven't received a reply from Sayori. I'm Raymond's gonna kill me. I'm certain of it. I'm certain of it at this point. Dots. Many dots. Several dots. Unless... What if she saw Yuri leaving my house earlier? What if she's heartbroken? I feel my muscles tense up as the image of her hanging flashes in my mind. She wouldn't do that. She's been so happy recently. What do you call a deaf gynecologist? A lip read? Dots. Come on, Sayori, just text me back, please. Dots. After another 5 minutes, I can't stand it anymore. I notice my hands are shaking while I'm dialing her number. I start to call, but nobody answers it and goes to voicemail. It'll be okay. She probably just put her phone on silent. Dots. My pep talk doesn't hold up as another minute passes. Damn it! I have to get over there. I stand up from the couch and sprint to the front door in a panicked hurry. We call a cheat circuit a rip. Oh! 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 That hurt my groin to even think about, dude. Oh! I gotta shave. As I go to open the door, I feel a buzz in my pocket. I whip out my phone and see that it's a text. You're starting to sound like me, and I just finished up the last of my homework. Well, you got... As I read the message, all I can hear is my heartbeat. I feel tears forming in my eyes as I slide down the floor with my back against the wall. Sayori, I thought I lost you. I wipe away the tears and try to stop my hands from shaking to type my response. Just stop it. I'm really glad to hear that. I'm sorry I didn't help any. Typing that last part makes my stomach turn. Don't worry, you're not off the hook yet. Well, as my loyal servant, I do expect you to proofread it all. I form a poor excuse for a grin as I read this. Always making other people smile. I fight back more tears as I continue the conversation. Yes, ma'am. You have my unwavering loyalty. We had 5 seconds to go for the new year, and I did the default dance when I was done. My family looked so disappointed. Raymond, you did the default dance? You're the one who damns Fortnite's existence. And you did the default dance? Holy crap! This is monumental. Damn it! I'm really glad that these streams upload, because I'm going to have to use all these fucking jokes. It's to keep her happy. I can't let her know I'm this concerned. I'll bring it up with you tomorrow morning. Let us Stephen Stop. Sounds good. I'll prepare myself. Thanks, Slurp. I'm happy to help, Sayori. Once we say our goodnights, I continue sitting on the floor. I don't know what to think of today. That kiss with Yuri was one of the happiest moments of my life. But then I almost broke into Sayori's house because I didn't get a text back. I bury my head to my knees. God, I'm losing it. 10 jokes before... Okay, this is the last one, but still going. Why do men always give their jackets... Oh, no. That is a very... That is a solid point, though. Dots. 303. Once I finish feeling sorry for myself, I begin to stand up. No use moping around. I still got work to do. What do you call it? Wait. So I'm a liar? What has 5 legs? Oh! Oh, Raymond! Oh, no, not that. Not anything but a bomb joke. Oh. Oh, I have to use these as a makeshift blindfold so I don't have to read that. Oh. Oh, jeez. Message retract. Thank you, Raymond. Oh, but OBS doesn't get rid of it. Uh-oh. Quick. Type many things. Oh, I have it. I have it. Perfect. I have it. We haven't done this all stream. Nice pants. There we go. Everybody, nice pants. I say that unenthusiastically. Very nice pants. Very nice pants. Thank you. I slowly make my way up the stairs. As I enter my room, I notice how messy it is from my rummaging earlier. That looks like a problem for tomorrow. I walk over to my desk and take a seat. Dots. I stare at the wall as I try to put my thoughts into words. So, the agenda. Dots. There's a lot of dots in this one. The constant visions of Sayori keep me from focusing. She wouldn't do something so extreme just because she saw a girl leave my house. But still, I was so scared that I almost ran over there. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie? Ken came in it. She seems so happy today. Especially after I gave her my poem. Maybe I should just focus on her for now. At least until the festival. It was a lot like my first time having sex. I was bloody and sore at the end, but at least... There's no telling how Yuri will act after what we did. What'd you just realize, Silver Slurp? My feelings became even more complicated when I began thinking about... Why are you wearing gloves? I was waiting for this question! I have hand, foot, and mouth disease. It's a very contagious... They just look like blisters, but it's quite contagious if I touch anything. So that's why I'm wearing gloves. So that's what that is. You just wear Colgate. Say what you want about pedophiles, but at least they drive slow through the... Timid! After today, it's hard to believe that she has some serious life-threatening condition. She might be a little intense at times, but I don't notice anything really wrong with her. Oh, for God's sakes. I don't expect her to be the type that kisses me on the first date, but maybe she's just really passionate. It's a little strange. Sure, I've known her for a week, but she's only known me for 2 days. Dots. Maybe this whole save them all thing doesn't actually have any weight to it. I mean, Yuri and Monica are both relatively normal. And Natsuki is probably just going through a rebellious phase. Sayori's the one who really needs my help. Dots. I don't know if we should show that one. Raymond, I'm going to leave that one up to you. Moderator, of course. I'm going to leave that one up to you. But what if I'm wrong and I don't get another? Raymond, I say I'm leaving one for you to decide, and then you come up with one that's worse. If you're retracting that one, you gotta retract that one. Damn it! Oh my God, nice pants. Say that a few times. Thought you were busy in the garden with them gloves. These are rubber gloves. Who the fuck gardens with rubber gloves? These are very tedious. But at least the spots on my feet cleared up, so it's very easy to walk again. Last 2 days, holy shit, were absolutely horrible trying to walk. Ah, well, it's only the top of the message is present now, it's fine. cross my arms on the desk and lay my head into them. Damn it. Worrying about this isn't going to solve anything. I might as well do something productive. I pull out a few pieces of paper and a pen. Once everything is in position, I get back to my writing position. Dots. Like before, I write down the words as I hear them in my head. First Sayori's, then Yuri's, finally Natsuki's. Though I'm a little unsettled as I read over my work. Damn, extremely hyper ultra omega super duper nice pets! This thought is lost as I pull it out. It is fucking nice out today. Now it's just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Man, when you guys see that fanfiction video that I made, when it's finally finished in the editing room, you're either gonna laugh hysterically at it, or I'm gonna be seeing some nurses at my door that are gonna take me into solitary confinement. Oh, for God's sake. I look at the blank sheet for a while in vain. Still nothing. Dots. Well, there's no harm in trying. I close my eyes and place my pen on the paper. Dots. Many dots. Several dots. After what seems like forever, I finally begin to hear words. But this time, they sound a little different. I try and focus as I begin writing down what I hear. I open my eyes and I finish writing the poem and begin to read it over. A chill comes over me as I get to the last line. This one came out pretty dark too. But it seems so different from the others. I shake off the chill and begin copying down all the poems to make them more legible. Once finished, I place them into my folder and start to stand up. I make my way to my bed, which I promptly flop down onto. Maybe a good night's sleep will help me think clearly. Dots. Damn it. I'm sorry, that outburst at Monica. I just couldn't stop myself after seeing her poem again. But the way she reacted, it wasn't exactly what I expected. Dots. I thought that, well, dots. Honestly, I'm not sure what I was thinking. I just hope that she doesn't think Slurp is some kind of crazy person now. His task is hard enough without her trying to avoid him. Oh, and speaking of Slurp, it seems he's becoming unsure of what he's doing. You may already know this, but each of these girls really does have a serious problem. When I saw the files during the reset, I got a look at their character traits. It stated that Sayori has depression, Yuri has obsession and self-harm, Natsuki's abused, and Monica... well, hers wasn't so simple. Okay, oh jeez, yeah, no, sorry, I gotta hide that one. Oh man, I gotta hide that one. Oh, Jesus. You walk in a kitchen with no legs and your girl out with her boyfriend and you ask her. Her file was totally different from the others. It seemed to be locked while I was being prevented from seeing inside. This is actually the reason I first assumed she was like me. That's a good one. Oh, Jesus. Well, some of the stuff she says does seem to support that idea. Might not actually matter after what happened today. The boat may have sunk. Dots. Sorry again. I really hope I didn't mess anything up too bad. Dots. Try not to worry, though. I'll do my best to make up for it. I'll find some way to convince Slimp that he was right about the girls. If he sees a subtle sign of one of their problems, I'll try to point it out to him so that he knows for sure something's wrong. If I had been smart, I would have had him pay more attention to Yuri's sleeve tugging. Or the fact that the light was likely reflecting off a knife in her purse. But I didn't want to ruin the moment. I just hope that decision doesn't come back to haunt me. Well, us. Anyway, on a less somber note, you may have figured this out already, but it's me who's been writing the poems. When Slurp concentrates hard enough, he can hear me and I get some control over him physically. So I've been helping him out in that regard. I'm not sure why my handwriting originally looked like Monica's, but I doubt it's important. Let's see, what else? Oh, I tried to say this last time, but I got cut off, which is likely due to time here passing differently than it does normally. I was going to tell you that I've been inputting information into Slurp since the reset. I didn't really have control over him seeing what I saw, but that's not all I've been able to give him. When the game reset, it was like I was forced out of the loop, per se. I didn't just see the sum of the game files, it gave me a glimpse of the world outside, too. Even though I only saw it briefly, and I was practically overwhelmed with information, it actually took me quite a while to sift through it all. But once I did, I gave Slurp some of the information that I thought might be helpful. First it was memes. Then it was information about various books and works of literature and so on. Also, you wouldn't believe how much pornography I had to remove. But I digress. I still have quite a bit of information that I didn't give him, but at the moment it doesn't seem useful. I was also scared that giving him all of it at once would break him somehow. Dots. I think that's just about it. Dots. Oh, one last thing. It's about the pain we've been feeling these last 2 days. I'm not totally sure, but I think it may be caused by... How did I know? Click. Dots. Many dots. I lie in bed looking at the ceiling for a while. I was hoping some sleep might clear my head, but doesn't seem I was so lucky. I slowly begin to get out from under my covers. As I do, I try my hardest not to think about what happened yesterday. It's a new day. There's nothing to worry about. I pick up my uniform and make my way to the bathroom. Once I arrive, I set down my outfit and begin getting undressed. I step into the shower and immediately lean against the wall. In this instance, the shower is the worst possible place I could be. Slowly but surely, all of the confusion and troubled thoughts begin creeping up while the water hits me. Yuri, Sayori. I care about both of them so much. What now? Dots. After a while, my confusion begins to turn to anger. What the fuck did I do? I knew that Sayori could be hurt if something ended up happening between me and Yuri, but I did it anyway because I'm a selfish asshole. Damn it! I slam my fist into the wall next to me, causing the bottle of shampoo to fall over. I have to end things with Yuri if this goes on. Oh, no. Sayori could. She could. Did you buy any games this winter sale? No. All the games that I wanted, I already had. Sayori could die! I shout this into the room, fist clenched and jaw tightened. I can't let... No. I won't let it happen. It doesn't matter what I feel. This is for her. She's what matters most. Even as I try talking myself into it, my heart still doesn't feel right. Yuri will be fine. Might hurt her a little and things may never be the same between us, but I can't risk losing her. Not again. At this point, I can't tell if the water running down my face is from the shower head or my eyes. I stand for a while fuming, trying to get all the pent-up emotion. Dots. Many dots. I eventually step out of the shower once the water begins to get colder. While getting dressed, I can't help but notice my reflection in the mirror. My eyes are puffy and have bags under them. I have the urge to smash it, but I ignore this urge and make my way out of the bathroom. Wow. Huh? That's right, Sayori's coming over in the mornings now. I begin to regret my decision to start a breakfast club as I begin to open the door. Hey, Slurp. Hey, Sayori, long time no see. I tried putting on a happy face, but all I can feel is dread. You feeling okay? You look kinda... I'm fine. I just didn't sleep well last night. Oh, well, is everything alright? You're not sick, are you? I'm not sick. I was just... It's kind of warm in my room last night is all. Are you sure if you sick I could leave? I poke her in the forehead once again. You always know whenever something's going to happen because the text moves a little slower. What did I tell you about worrying too much, Sayori? You said I'd get wrinkles. That's right. And I wouldn't want my best friend to look like a prune before she even graduates. Hey, that's no way to talk to your vice president. I know, I'm only kidding. You look fine. There isn't a single pruny thing about you, you puny fuck. I didn't mean it. You know, now that you're in a literature club, you probably shouldn't use words like pruny. I'll be sure to make a note of that. Now come on, there's breakfast to be made. Yes, sir. I clench my teeth as she walks past me into the kitchen. It's okay. Just power through for now. You can't let her get more concerned. Are you coming? Yeah. So what are you making today? Oh, well, let's see. Sayori watches me as I begin going through the cabinets, checking the fridge. After searching for a while, I come up with nothing. Sorry, I meant to go shopping yesterday. You know, it kind of feels weird not being the forgetful one for once. What do you mean? Well, she proceeds to open her bag and pull out a package of bacon strips. I told you I felt bad about not doing anything, so I thought it would help to bring these. Seeing her like this jumbles my feelings even more. Thank you, Sayori. This is very thoughtful of you. Oh, man. This mod is actually so well written. Yeah, but it's also kinda because I wanted to eat bacon. Shoulda known. You're so goofy. I can't feel like this. I can't risk making things worse. Well, let's get cooking. Agreed. Pull out a skillet while Sayori begins to open the bacon package. As I turn on one of the stove eyes, I realize something. You know, I've never actually cooked bacon before. Don't worry, I planned for that too. Huh? How so? I watched a bunch of tutorials this morning about how to cook bacon in a skillet. Something like that. It didn't look hard. Because it's not. Bacon is like one of the easiest things to cook. Alright, so what do I do? Oh, God. Here, I'll show you. I stop her as she moves closer to the skillet. Huh? I'm not so sure that's a good idea. I still have bald patches on my arm from that incident with the pancakes. Sorry about that. But I'm not a kid anymore, you know? I promise I know what I'm doing this time. Alright, but be careful. That grease can really burn you. Don't worry, I'll make the best bacon ever. I nervously handle the skillet, and my house is on fire. Should have seen that coming. After watching closely for a few minutes, it seems like Sayori actually knows what she's doing. I walk over to her bag and she continues cooking. Is the work you wanted me to look over in here? Yeah, it's in the front part of the blue binder. Alright. After opening the front portion of the bag, I reach and pull out the baby blue binder. I take a seat in the kitchen table and begin going through it. The sheer amount of work she had to make up for puts a lump in my throat. Has she really always been like this? She's happy when I spend time with her, but what'll happen to her if I'm not around? Maybe I can get her to see a doctor, or I could talk to her parents about it. My stomach turns as I imagine having to tell Sayori's parents about her situation. I could still rather tell them than watch them react to her. I shudder a little as I continue going through the work. This is really serious, isn't it? But I should be thankful nobody gets a second chance like the one I got. I'll just have to try and be happy and take things one step at a time. I force a smile as I read over problems that I have no idea how to do. I think it's done. I close the binder and make my way to the oven. Even though she looked like she knew what she was doing, I was still kind of nervous. But after looking at the bacon now, the nervousness is replaced with hunger. That actually looks really good, Sayori. I told you I'd make the best bacon ever. Well, if it tastes even half as good as it looks, you might have pulled it off. Here, hand me the plates. I handed her the plates and watched as she scoops the bacon onto them. Even though I'm smiling while watching her, I can feel my chest hurt. I wonder if she already has feelings for me. What am I supposed to do if she confesses again? I know I can't be with you. Here you go. This is about to get really difficult. I take the plate and reclaim my seat at the table. Once Sayori has made her own, she takes a seat next to me. We both begin devouring our bacon. It isn't until I start eating that I realize how hungry I am. Man, I didn't eat lunch or dinner yesterday. If I keep this up, I might die of starvation before Monday comes around. I instantly regret thinking about Monday as I feel my mood drop considerably. Dots. Do you not like it, Slurp? Huh? Oh, the bacon's delicious, don't worry. I just thought of something is all. Are you sure everything's alright with you? Maybe I could help with something. I poke her forehead again before thinking about how my fingers are greasy. Oh, sorry, here. I quickly get up and grab one of the rags we keep under the sink. After wetting it, I return to Sayori and begin dabbing the grease spot. I guess I wasn't thinking. It's okay. I probably wouldn't have noticed anyways. I feel my heart starting to beat faster as I continue. I can't risk hurting her. Slurp? Yes, Sayori? My face heats up as I pull away the rag. I was thinking about how funny this is. What do you mean? We've both grown up so much. But you still look after me, just like when we were kids. Well, I'm really glad we're like this. Seeing her open up like this fills me with joy. It also makes me want to scream. I feel dizzy as the events of yesterday play over in my head. Again and again. Why is my mouse has a mind of its own, apparently. It's just moving. I'm glad we're like this too, Sayori. After all, I'd be a pretty crappy friend if I let you walk around all day with grease on your face. Yeah, you would be. Dots. I can tell she wants to say something, but I'm too terrified to let her. Come on, we'll be late if we don't leave soon. Oh, I guess you're right. We got up and walked to the sink where we both wash our hands. While I'm using the sink, I notice that Sayori is standing pretty close to me. I hope it's just because she really doesn't want her hands to be dirty. I soon learn that's not the case. I think that's a pretty good place to end this one. So, that was part 3 of Relapse. I am very much liking this mod right now. This is so well written. I love where the story is going. But we are not done yet, people. Because I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to download Shattered Worlds Episode 2 Part 2. And then we're immediately hopping into a stream about it. That's going to be some fun shit right there. Is that what that's going to be? So, I'm going to go take care of that. I'm going to say like 5 minutes or so. Something along those lines. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Don't go nowhere. Thanks for coming to this one. We'll see you soon.